Hello, this is Domenico with Easynomics, and we're going to graph another way to illustrate the natural rate of unemployment, the equilibrium level of employment within an economy by using the aggregate supply of labor and the aggregate demand for labor. But before we do that, we'll do a couple of calculations. So there'll be a few parts to this video series that will be linked together in the video notes below. It will also be part of this playlist focusing on the macroeconomic objective of low unemployment, uh, natural rate of unemployment, cyclical unemployment. This is part of the IB syllabus under 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, I believe. So it'll be part of this playlist. Some real world data that we can use. We'll use the United States as our example when we graph this, but the graphing will be in the second video of this maybe 2-3 part series. The United States over, let's see here, about a 25-year period, we can see that on average, unemployment is drifting between 4 and 6%, all right, without any significant economic impacts like the 2008 crisis or the COVID recession. If we're not looking at these outliers, these significantly damaging economic outliers, on average, we can see that the United States level of unemployment is about 5%, between 4 and 6. So we'll say 5%. So 5% will be the natural rate of unemployment in the United States over long periods of time. Perhaps if we look over a longer period of time, this is going from 1950 onward, we can see again that unemployment is kind of hovering between 4 and 6%. There might be some economic shocks here and there, but on average, it's between 4 and 6%. So 5% will be our long run average level of unemployment. When we graph this model, which will be shown in the second video after this, it'll be linked below, we'll see that when we graph it, we're going to be measuring the average real wage rate on the y-axis and the quantity of labor on the x-axis. But to understand what we mean by real wages, we're going to go over in this video these three formulas for calculating real income or real wage of the average person within an economy in a particular year. So for the United States, here we have data from the Federal Reserve tracking real median household income. And we can see that it's trending upward, then there might be a recession, then it trends upward again, then there could be another recession, trends up. Here's the 2008 crisis, it trends down, then since then it's been trending up. And then with COVID, we see it trends down. So we're going to use this real income value, $70,784 dollars per person per year. That'll be our real median income that we'll use for our calculations. And in 2021, the rate of inflation was about, let's say, 7%. We can see it's between rising from 4 going to 6. This is 2021, approximately going from about 2% up to 6%. I think the average was about maybe 7%. We'll just use 7% as our average for the year 2021, which in 2022 continued to go up, but let's just use 7%. Okay. So here we have three ways of calculating real income. We can take the nominal wage minus, in brackets, nominal wage multiplied by the inflation rate, end bracket. Or number two, real income is equal to the nominal wage divided by, in brackets, 1 plus the inflation rate. Or we can calculate it as real income equal to 1 minus the inflation rate times the nominal wage. So let's do that as just for practice. So here we have real income, and it's going to be equal to, and let's just say that the nominal value of the wage is 76,111.827 minus, again, that nominal value, 76,111.827, multiplied by an inflation rate in 2021, on average, let's say it's about 7%. So 7% as a decimal value is 0.07. And that will work out to 76,111.827 minus, and if we multiply these two, we'll get a value of 5,327.8278. And if we subtract 76,111.827 from 5,327.8278, that will give us a real value of 70,784. Okay, so that's what we saw here. In 2021, 70,784. If the nominal wage was 76,000 with an inflation rate of 7%, the real income would be 70,784. Okay, so that's one way of calculating it. Let's move on to formula number 2. Here we'll have real income being equal to, let's say the nominal value is 75,738.88 divided by 1 plus the inflation rate as a decimal value, 0.07. So it's essentially 75,738.8 divided by 1.07. And that would work out to 70,784 as the real income in that particular year. Again, with the third formula, we can try real income is equal to 1 minus the inflation rate of 0.07 multiplied by a nominal wage of 76,111.827, let's say. That's equal to 1 minus 0.07 is 0.93 multiplied by 76,111.827. That's going to work out to 70,783.9. Repeating, if I had 827.8, if I added that, that would be worked out to 784. So let's go ahead and do that. And that, again, gives us the real income of $70,784 on average for U.S. households in the year 2021. Okay, so we saw 3 ways of calculating this. And that's it for this video. In the next video, we're going to go ahead and graph and illustrate the natural rate of unemployment and so forth using aggregate supply of labor and the aggregate demand for labor. If you have any questions, feel free to comment those questions below, and don't forget to subscribe and to like. Thank you so much.